homies, we are back with another episode. For those of you that are new here, I am your hood therapist, Remy, and this is the beautiful LaQuanda. So, today we are giving you guys another raw and uncut episode because guess what? We've been through that shit too. For all of you that's looking for us on social media, we are the Hood Therapist, DA, Hood Therapist 215, all the way across all of our social media. So if you're looking for us there, definitely you can find us there. Today's episode, we are talking about narcissists. I feel like all of us has dealt with one of those.
Yes.
We are talking about when to know when you're in a relationship or even have a narcissist around you, the signs of narcissism, and even sometimes how to deal with them or even when to walk away from a narcissist at the end of the day.
Right.
If you are dealing with anxiety with this person, helplessness, like you can't never get it right, you walking on eggshells, self-doubt, you can't make a lot of decisions on the smallest things, then a lot of times you are dealing with a narcissist.
And narcissists, do you know that is one of the that's the number third of the 10 personality disorder that's the highest in African American people?
And there's so many different avenues or different type of narcissists. Like she might be dealing with a different narcissist than I dealt with, or you might be dealing with a different narcissist that we dealt with. It's just crazy how in depth.
Or you might be a narcissist.
Yes, that part. But it's crazy how many ways this can go. Or sometimes a lot of people don't even know they're a narcissist until they get told like you're a narcissist. A lot of narcissists don't want to believe it.
A lot of narcissists don't believe.
Right.
They don't even know the real definition of a narcissist.
Right. And with that, it's so many different definitions of different type of narcissists. Like, personally, I dealt with a vulnerable narcissist. Like, I remember one time, he broke his mom's plate in the house, and he started beating himself in the head. Like, oh my God.
Like,
I broke her plate. And I'm like, yo, calm down. It's okay. It's a plate. Calm down. He always needed, like, that extra, like, it's okay, you're doing good, you're doing a good job, you're doing this.
And
but he felt like he knew it all at the end of the day.
Yeah. But see, that's probably because he dealt with less self-esteem. He probably got a lot of childhood trauma.
That's where it comes from.
So, a personality disorder is defined by a long-term presence of an internal experience that differs from the norm of people and from society and culture.
Okay.
So, let me ask you this. What do you think is norm?
I don't think it is a norm.
I was about to say the same thing, girl. I don't think it's a norm.
I don't think it's a norm.
So, for me, when I looked up, when we came up with this topic and I said, okay, let me look it up, I got the definition of personality disorder. It never said narcissist. It kept coming up, narcissist personality disorder, and it kept coming up with that same definition.
Right.
So, for me, it's no norm.
I don't think so. And I think that goes with it being so many different avenues to a narcissist. Like, it could be so many, because a lot of narcissists just want to be that person. Like, they want to feel good. You got to constantly make them feel good. But then you got, like, my ex, who was just crazy as shit. And he was just, like, missing shit from his mom.
This is what makes a person have a personality disorder, is that they have unlearnable behavior that never change from a situation or an effect on the way that it makes them feel or treat others. So no matter of what's going on, they still have that same personality. No matter if they're happy, sad, whatever, they still have to be the top HBIC. They still have to be the top HNIC. They have to still know that they are on top of everything. They have to be the one that's always correct, like you said. They have to be the one that's always ensuring of each other, of their self. So if you keep having the same situation, and no matter what's the situation, if you're dealing with somebody and no matter what's the situation, they're happy, but they find the smallest thing out of their happiness to make bad, or to make you feel bad, to make themselves feel better.
Yeah, definitely that part, to make themselves feel better. Like, I feel like they just, like you said, want to be the HBIC. But sometimes, like you kind of touched on a little bit ago, like, so that has a lot to do with their childhood trauma. Like, I feel like a lot of these, like, and I'm not even saying use it. I'm gonna use men as an example because my mom always say, sometimes these mothers fuck these men up before we get them. Yes. At the end of the day. And this is why I'm using them as an example. Not saying women can't be narcissists. Anybody could be a narcissist. But even with that, even with women, sometimes these fathers or these mothers fuck them up before we get them. So it's like you kind of got to walk on eggshells just to be around this person. You feel like, then you isolate yourself because you know your friends and your family know what you're dealing with at the end of the day. But you feel embarrassed because, yeah, I love this person. I feel like I can work with them. But not everybody see it in your lens. Like,
right. And everybody don't know what you go through when them doors close, like we touched on the last episode. Like, people don't know what you go through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we have a lot of people now that gaslight. If you have someone that's gaslighting, that's basically telling you, they tell you something, and then you repeat it back to them and they say, no, that's not what I meant, but you repeated it back to them word by word, they gaslight you. They're trying to make you believe something that you know that they know is not the truth, but they told you was the truth.
Yeah,
that's a narcissist.
Yeah, downright liars.
Like,
and that's how you always catch somebody in a lie, because it'd be like weeks from now, and you'd be like, you told me that. No, I didn't. And you don't even remember the fucking lie you told. My God.
Right. And it don't even have to be a lie. It can be just over making a situation more.
Right.
Because narcissists do that. Because they want to make themselves, okay, a narcissist might be getting paid $17 an hour. They want to lie and tell everybody they're getting paid $19.50.
There we go. Because
they want to be on the same level as certain superiors.
Yeah. My ex used to sell cars, right?
Yeah.
So he felt like he knew everything about cars. But it's like sometimes you're wrong. You're wrong. For example, something was wrong with my car, didn't know what it was. Turns out to be the axle. But we spent like so much money trying to figure out what it was.
And it was just the axle.
Then he goes to say, well, I said it was the axle. Nigga, after we spent like $700 trying to figure out what the fuck it was. Like, that's that narcissistic shit. Because it's like, you just, even though we had to go down the line with all these wrongs, just because you were right one time, now you feel like you want to beat your chest. Like, no, just take the L with me.
A narcissist is going to make you feel like everything that they're saying is correct.
Yeah.
No matter what. No matter what. Me, you, the whole YouTube, Google itself know that 2 + 2 = 4. But the narcissist is going to try to make us believe that we said no, what is 2 × 1?
Right. Or the sky is purple.
Like,
I see the sky blue. Like, I'm looking at the sky right now, but I said it's purple.
I'm looking at your gold shirt.
But it's green, girlfriend.
But, see, a narcissist would say, no, I thought it was silver. I told you. No, a narcissist would say, yeah, I seen you out with your girlfriend. Such and such sent me a picture of you out with your girlfriend. She had the silver sweater on with the stones. You said, no, my girlfriend didn't have no silver sweater on. She had them gold. That's what I said. Same thing. No.
That same thing line. I got hit with that a couple times. Like, yeah, that's what I said. No, that's not what the fuck you said. You said something totally different. And now that you're getting caught up in your shit, you still want to be right instead of just saying, you know what, my bad. I wasn't there. I didn't see you and your girlfriend with the stones on her shirt. Let me just be quiet.
Yeah. And understand. A narcissist will try to make you feel this big. Because they have to make themselves feel big. They have to make themselves feel like they're here. So that you can be here. A narcissist is never wrong.
Right.
A narcissist always, it doesn't matter. Like I said earlier, it doesn't matter if they're happy, sad, whatever. They're always on edge. They always have you on edge. They always got you, like you said, walking on eggshells. You don't know if it's hot, cold, or wet.
And a lot of times they can have you paralyzed in a sense, like not knowing what to do. Because a narcissist don't gotta be your mate. It could be your mom, it could be your sister, it could be your cousin, it could be your best friend. So sometimes in a lot of situations we try to work it out. We try to stay and try to figure out a way to make them happy, and we lose ourselves within that at the same time.
So when we was doing our research, one of the videos I was watching about narcissists, and the guy asked her, have you ever, she was a licensed, she was a doctorate, she's her doctorate in psychiatrist, and he asked, have you ever therapist to narcissists? They both admitted that they both was narcissists, and she's like, yeah, a couple times it worked, a couple times it didn't. And why it don't work, it works for a certain amount of time. Why it don't work is because one person grows. One person gets tired of dealing with the same childish, unempathetic, unreasonable, unlogical reasons that another person may have.
Right.
So, when you say that a lot of us are narcissists, we're doing the research, I feel like I have some narcissism.
I feel like all of us got some of those ways in us, to be honest. Like sometimes, because everybody getting their shit when they be like,
okay, but like she said, it's some people can have certain ways, but it's the difference from some ways and being full blown narcissist.
Absolutely. That's the difference right there. It's a fine line.
Because see, this is the thing that made me realize that I'm really not a narcissist. I don't gaslight people. I don't try to make people feel like what I'm saying. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
But not every narcissist gaslight. It's so many different avenues to be a
narcissist don't gaslight. You're right.
It's a lot of, it's so, like when I was looking, like it was over 25 like different narcissists at the end.
It was.
Like,
and that's what we want y'all to understand. It's so many different, it's not just when we know as the norm as the narcissist. Oh, this nigga he just yell at me, and then when I yell at him back, that, oh, he's a narcissist. No.
That's an argument, baby.
Yes, that's not a narcissist.
Know who you're dealing with.
Yes.
And when I was looking at one of the videos, they were definitely explaining that if you care enough about this person, you have to know their background. You have to know what is the reason that you act like this at the end of the day. Like, and that's a way that you can kind of deal with it if you decide to. But sometimes you gotta know when to go. Like some narcissists is never going to change. It's just always going to be about them. And like I said before, you will lose yourself being with a narcissist. I did it. I came back from a relationship like 130 pounds, not eating or nothing at the end of the day, because I made my life all about this person, trying to walk on eggshells. Like, all right, how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna say this, how I'm gonna cook this right, like, is he gonna snap? Like,
girl, you know. And the first 10 people that watch this video want to know. They know what I've been through. So, like, I get it.
I get it too, but it's knowing if it's worth fighting for. I think so, because
when it start to fuck with your sanity,
it's gonna fuck with your sanity first. I feel like until you be like, what the fuck is this person acting like this for? You gotta identify the narcissist. You gotta identify the narcissist in order to know how to move.
I agree, and the reason why I say that is because. And I'm agreeing with you because you're right. You're going to lose your sanity because first you're going to fall in love first.
Right. They don't show you who they are in the beginning.
Right.
A narcissist, for some reason, every narcissist I came across.
No, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to agree with that.
Personally, dealing with narcissists, I did not know who they were. It might have been red flags, but it was one of them situations kind of like,
so was it that they didn't show you, or did we not see it?
Partly both.
Because you gotta think about the honeymoon stage. No matter what you're going through, we all go through the honeymoon stage. Every relationship goes through the honeymoon stage. So you cannot judge a person on the honeymoon stage.
I mean, you can. Because it's always red flags in the honeymoon stage.
It's definitely red flags.
You just ignore them.
But how many red flags are you going to ignore?
Right. Right.
before you say, I don't want to deal with this person.
Absolutely.
Or if this person is a narcissist, this person has depression, this person suffer with PTSD, this person suffer with separation anxiety, this person separates with childhood trauma. I mean, we didn't make sure you watch all the episodes.
Yeah.
Make sure you watch all
those that already did.
Okay,
but definitely, it's all, and that goes back to us all on what you're willing to deal with, because it's like we all have some type of trauma. I feel like I don't think it's not one person in this world that didn't deal with some type of trauma.
No, I don't care where you're from, how much millions your mama, papa may got.
They have with the most trauma.
Okay. Because, this is just a sidebar, but goes into trauma in the media. Pakistan just bombed Israel, right? But if you do the research, Israel been bombing Pakistan. But being as though we are neighbors, we are allies to Israel, that's all we covering.
Mm-hmm.
The United States is narcissist.
It's deeper than us.
It's deeper than us.
It's deeper than us.
Because it goes deeper than, it goes way back. That's for a whole nother channel.
Right,
If we wants to get deep
but
into
it's
that.
definitely deeper. Just like black people in slavery. At the end of the day, I didn't personally go through slavery, but you're not going to tell me I don't deal with some type of trauma that was passed down to me from generations and generations and generations.
Shoot, my grandpa would be 100 January the 2nd.
Yeah.
And he still spicks and spats and this and that. And I be like, Papa.
That's so cute though. That's so cute.
It's cute, but it's not cute when you out in public. You're talking about a damn spack. Damn speck.
Yeah, Grandpa.
No.
Them damn specs. Like he fucking
No.
said. Like he said.
No.
At the end of the day. But back to being a narcissist. Sometimes I do believe, you could agree or disagree, that some people become narcissists as a defense tactic in their lives. I really do. I feel like some people grow up and they was isolated from everybody. They stayed in their rooms. They didn't deal with people. They didn't have friends. So they had to come out as young adults like, I'm the shit. Anybody want to fight me? Anybody want to do this? Like, a lot of times with the people with the most mouth to me, like they're battling some shit that's deeper than anything.
I said it.
Like,
I said that in one of our videos when we were talking about something, and I said, most people that be most outgoing be outgoing because they're hiding from something. That's me. Like, I was talking about me. Duh.
I don't think you're a narcissist though. I just think that, I don't think you're a narcissist. You don't have a lot of narcissistic ways.
The reason why I don't think I'm a narcissist is because I'm a kiss ass. I will bow down to.
You will bow down to who you bow down to, but you won't bow down to everybody.
Fuck no.
So it's like you're a kiss ass to who you want to kiss ass to. So I guess you're the person dealing with narcissistic people. Because that's what they say. A lot of times it has to be a balance, and the balance have to be, if you're dealing with a narcissist, then you gotta be with somebody that's a kiss ass or willing to walk on eggshells for you to try to figure it out. But if you got two people that's like at each other's neck or have narcissistic symptoms, like it's not gonna work. Like why am I going to shut myself down?
But I also feel like I can sell water to a well, so like I feel like that's a little bit of gaslighting. Because I would make a person believe that a $7 jacket is really $70.
That's life, bitch. Like, that shit is life. You gotta do that. What about the guy that bought on Payless shoes and was selling them for like $7 grand and shit like that? Like,
on Rodeo Drive.
Like sometimes.
And this was just 2023. And this was just this summer.
No.
This was just this summer. This man took all Payless shoes.
Yes.
He made a whole upscale store. He didn't even, it wasn't even it looked like an upscale store. he said he spent maybe $5,000 renewing a store. He spent more on the champagne that he gave everybody
than the shoes.
They were bidding 20,000, 50. No, I'm like, I don't know about 50,000, 20,000, 15,000, this thousand, that thousand, just on freaking Payless shoes.
Right.
So I guess I just know how to sell.
Right. That's a strategy that you need to have.
Maybe I'm not a narcissist.
That's not a narcissist. I mean, I'm sure.
But see, I also
like that might think that you're a narcissist. But
yeah, because I don't agree with what they say or how they do or their actions. But see, when it goes back to narcissists, you also got to understand that narcissist is just a part of a personality disorder.
Mm-hmm.
So, because it's called narcissist personality disorder. Narcissist is not something that black people made up to call one another. That is really a personality disorder that a person that cannot change regardless of the situation. So, it breaks down to, like I said earlier, when a person cannot change themselves regardless of the situation, they have a good woman. They know this is a good woman, but they cannot they can be good to her for this amount of time. But regardless of what, they still blowing up. That's a narcissist.
And if you make a conscious effort, like, or even if your partner knows, I guess that falls back to like understanding like your narcissist at the end of the day.
But
because you can also you can also just be self-aware. Okay, that I act this way when be self-aware of your triggers. I guess I'm trying to say.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, everybody have their triggers.
Right.
And that's not even just a narcissist. Everybody that's human have triggers. But your narcissist is going to have triggers that's different. So this is what I mean when I say you got to kind of know their background. Like sometimes back in the day, their mom might have called them a stupid bitch 1,000 times. So when y'all get in an argument and you call this person a stupid bitch, it might trigger something where it's like, you called me a stupid bitch yesterday. What the fuck is you getting that mad for at the end of the day? Like,
right.
I'm doing the exact same thing that you did to me, but you're taking it way worse than I took it. That's a narcissist at the end of the day. Like you kind of have to understand all of that. Like personally, I'm not the person that could probably walk on eggshells for too long because I feel like I lose myself, kind of like I said before. Like I feel like I need to say what I gotta fucking say at the end of the day. So, am I a narcissist?
No, fuck no.
I was getting ready to say.
I wouldn't give you a narcissist. A narcissist was narcissist. Like, no.
I had to think about that because I'm like, I can't deal with a narcissist.
I mean,
so am I a narcissist?
She's gonna be a narcissist if she keep making me have to edit her fucking voice into the microphone.
She's a narcissist for what she just said. And she knows why. That bitch is a narcissist. I changed my answer. You're a narcissist. Cause what? But at the end of the day, like back to knowing when to leave. Like when enough is enough.
Girl, when do you think? Like, do you think that?
Is it hot in here today?
It is a little hot in here.
I don't have my AC on.
Yeah, it's definitely hot. That's because it's fall.
And I don't want my baby to get sick.
Yeah. But do you think a narcissist can, like, come out of it?
No. I think that a narcissist could be more self-aware to limit their outbursts a little bit.
Okay.
I think that they can start understanding who they are more so they can be better for the people around them. But I feel like it's always going to be those triggers. Now, also, of course, with therapy, it can help. It could help, like, dwindle those triggers down. But I feel like at some point, whether you be good for weeks, whether you might even be good for months, but you're going to have that one time when you might flip that fucking table.
So, all our homies and girlfriends know that I'm in therapy or whatever. And we talked about this, about understanding personalities. I never was a person who believed, I'm a firm believer in people change. People change, people is willing to change, people can change. But in therapy, she got me understanding. Yes, people can change, but people are who they are. So once you realize who a person is and a pattern that a person show you, so when I asked you that and you said no, they can just cope with it. I agree with you, because I might understand. Okay, I feel like I can't tell nobody shit, or I feel like every time I tell somebody something, I'm always 100.
Yeah.
I'm always right. Yeah. And that's not okay.
But I guess that goes back into like, technically you can't change a person. A person gotta want to change. And if they don't want to change, then it's nothing that you're going to be able to do at the end of the day. Like personally, like it's been so many people that I felt like, you know what? We're gonna work it out, we're gonna be better, we're gonna do better, I'm gonna work on you. You can't work on nobody. You can help them be more self-aware of themselves, but you can't do anything.
I told you earlier, I said, I filled out the application for this person. Hopefully, it keeps going.
And you already did it enabling.
Enabling.
And that's another thing. We gotta learn not to enable these people. Like you gotta be responsible for your actions. Wait for that episode to drop. You have to be responsible for your actions. You have to be like, oh, yo, you hurt me this way. Like I know that this is a trigger for you, but you hurt my feelings. And stand on that shit.
And
because a lot of times we turn around and we don't be like, okay, you hurt my feelings because you're walking on eggshells. But you hurt my fucking feelings. Next time, I'm gonna need you to do better. But realistically, we have to start doing that.
You're
accountable. And even you have to hold yourself self-accountable.
Self-accountable.
Like, if I know I just snapped, if I know I snapped on you and I'm like, damn, I probably didn't have to snap like that. I need to be like, you know what, girlfriend, I'm sorry. I should never snap like that. I was having a bad day.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with doing it.
Right. But see, a narcissist don't even realize that they had a bad day.
Right.
A narcissist doesn't understand that they stepped on your foot and all you said to them was, you stepped on my foot.
Right.
They think that you're being smart. Oh, you got a big ass foot.
Why the fuck your foot out like that, bitch?
No.
Yeah, that's how
you stepped on my foot.
The big ass 5'16".
The fuck? 6'4", 6'4", sit the fuck hell. I'm just saying.
Dead serious though. Like sometimes you definitely have to know what's going on. You gotta know. You gotta know.
You got
it. We keep it.
Raw uncut, baby.
Raw and unfucking cut. But that's all I'm saying. Because sometimes I find myself, like I said, I don't think I'm a narcissist, but sometimes I'll snap and I'll be self-aware of the situation, but I won't take that extra step. I
don't think you got any narcissist traits, because you don't.
I don't think so.
Girlfriend, you are a person that I can tell you are wrong. And you fix that shit.
Am I?
Hell yeah. Don't get it messed up. You have to understand
why the fuck I was wrong.
Right.
Yeah. I am that person though. Like if you come to me on some like,
if I come to you and say, girlfriend, you braided my hair just like when you did that last sewing, the next time you do my next sewing, you're going to say,
yeah, I am a corrector.
You know what I'm saying? A narcissist doesn't do that. A narcissist. I didn't hurt your feelings.
Right.
I didn't, like, what? That's how you took it.
I do think I take constructive criticism well. It's tone of voice for me.
So, this is a thing with me. A narcissist doesn't take anything from anybody they feel as though it's not superior to them. And what that means for the people who don't know is if I used to feel like this. I'm not taking information from somebody that's, sorry, fucking dick time in here. And they trying to tell me how to be in a committed relationship. I'm sorry. If you were not in a committed relationship, I'm married now. If you were not married, and you're not happily married, and you're not in a happily married, or you and your marriage are not divorced on a common ground, I don't want to hear your situation, because what happened to you fell. But what I'm learning now is sometimes learning from people's mistakes
is a lesson within itself.
What's exactly?
But don't try to teach me how to buy a house if you ain't never owned one.
Oh!
Like, it's some shit that you just can't teach people. Like, you don't gotta feel like you got it all. You know it all. You understand it all. Because life is a learning experience. Sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up.
And sometimes y'all have to understand, as adults, parents, grandparents, great aunts, uncles, who the fuck ever, us as young bucks,
we doing it, baby.
Okay, we doing it, baby.
Okay, so sometimes we can teach y'all something, and that's okay.
It is okay.
It's okay. You don't gotta feel like because though this person is younger than me, they can't teach me nothing. Some people had to survive from the womb.
And not even that, even beyond that, like once we got grown and we done figured out how to rob Peter to pay Paul so that we don't have to pay Paul. The way the economic and technology that we are born with that you guys were not. It's not your fault. It's just the way it's going. The things that our kids are born with that we weren't. It's not your fault. Understand. We're not trying to be smart. We don't think we better than y'all or anything. It doesn't make us a narcissist. It doesn't make us feel as though that we don't listen to people that's only superior or more than us.
Right.
Cause no. Let me tell you something. I know for a fact, my girlfriend, she make more than a lot of motherfuckers that she follow a lot of directions from. Like, for real.
But it's just, I'm a learner, you know what I mean? If it's something you could teach me, I'm cool with it. But my grandma used to always say, if somebody's giving you information, take what applies and let the rest fly. Like, sometimes it could be a lesson within somebody's lesson. Like, I might not agree with your whole lesson, but you said something that, you know what, I'm going to use that next time. Like, sometimes you just got to listen. Like, that's why a lot of times I'm quiet. Like, I'm a listener. I'm definitely a listener in real life. Like, I'll listen to the situation. I might walk away from it like, damn, this motherfucker was stupid as shit. But, like, I'll listen to whatever you got to say. And a lot of people don't. They talk. They rather talk and not make sense. Like, you're not making sense. Like, at the end of the day. And some people talk and make sense.
Do. A narcissist will talk just to talk some more.
Just to hear themselves talk.
A narcissist will get louder than you. Even though they know that what they're saying is fucked up. But they want to overtalk you so that you can feel as though you have no power.
Right.
A narcissist don't want you to have any power. So ladies, once you start even if you're dealing with a person that you feel as though is not a narcissist, if you feel like you lost all your power, you go.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You go. I don't give a fuck how much he giving you, how much is good, whatever case may be. You go. Don't lose your power.
Don't lose yourself. If you feel like you can't get up in the morning and wash your ass, you feeling like, I don't feel like leaving the house today. Like, those are symptoms of depression. Like, you might have to get out of a certain situation to blossom. Like, even if you're paying all your bills, sometimes you get out of a situation and become a millionaire.
Yes.
Just
yes. Don't block your blessings. Okay? Don't block your blessings. Don't block your blessings.
And that's a real story. I got away from my ex. And I want to say this, that's part of the reason why I'm here today. When I tell you shit was falling in my lap left and right, it got to the point I was scared. Like, I'm like, yo, like, how I get here this fast? How I get, and it's because I was laying next to the fucking devil.
Yes.
God couldn't shine on me because the devil
What did we talk
close.
about a couple weeks ago, girlfriend? It's time to let go.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It is. We got to do what the fuck we got to do.
Yes.
And that's what we've been done with. And this is what we're going to say to y'all. Live your life. Love your life. We all been through some shit, raw and unfucking cut.
Yes.
Okay?
And love yourself.
Love yourself. So, and okay, this is very, very, very much sidebar. She didn't know nothing about this. I don't want to take the time out to say peace and paradise to Tiff Her name is Tiffany Wade on Instagram. Nala Moore, whatever her name. I'm not sure of her name. I want to send my deepest condolences to her and her family. That's my moment of silence for her. But I'm going to say this. I don't know the story. I don't want to know the story. I don't care about knowing the story. But us as females, we have to protect ourselves. And we have to understand, regardless of how much we don't want to be that strong woman, we are the woman. If you can produce a child, if you can have a child, you have more strength than the average man. Believe it or not. Look it up.
And even if you can't have a child, because it's someone.
And even if you can't have a child,
you're still a strong woman.
You're stronger. Your body still have the abilities.
Yeah.
You were born. If you were born, okay. Sometimes we gotta learn when to shut up. Sometimes we gotta learn to let things go. Sometimes we have to learn that we are the bigger people, regardless of how bad we don't want to be it. We are the bigger person. And if it just takes shutting up for our kids, shut up, ladies. Shut up. All that I carry a gun, all that I'm superwoman, all that I'm super tough, all of that shit ain't cute. Stop posting when y'all go to the gun range. Stop showing these niggas what y'all got. Stop showing these niggas that y'all know how to shoot. Stop showing these niggas that you got your gun license. Stop showing these niggas you're safe. Stop showing these niggas that what y'all got. Protect ourselves. We are all we have. We have to protect our children. If we don't protect our children, who the fuck is? And no one is going to protect our kids like us.
But it's sad that women can't live their lives like everybody else lived their lives. Like,
and it's sad that we have to deal with being called bitches and hoes and fuck this and fuck that and all of that. And we just got to shut up. But I don't give a fuck. I'd rather tell 1,000 bitches to shut up than stand up for themselves to a nigga that they know gonna take their human to unalive them.
Absolutely.
I'd rather tell every 1,000 people that's gonna watch this podcast, I'd rather you shut up than get unalive.
And that's anybody.
Anybody.
That's anybody.
Woman or man.
Woman
because
or man.
there's some crazy females out here.
Yes.
And
it's just the world that we live in, honestly, girlfriend. Like, it's the world that we fucking live in. It don't matter who they are. Women, male, black, white, Spanish. It don't fucking matter at the end of the day. Like, the world that we live in, people will take a fucking life like it's nothing. And that's sad.
Protect yours.
And it's scary.
Protect yours.
And on that note, it's shot o'clock.
It's shot o'clock.
Thank you guys for watching. Like we said earlier, DA, Hood Therapist 215. Check us out. We're about to do Wind Down Wednesday. And we do that every Wednesday.
Oh, wait. We might be switching it up. We might be switching it up. So just make sure y'all got that notification bell on. So that way y'all can get your notifications. Y'all be the first ones to see everything. Oh, girlfriend, what about our memberships? Make sure that y'all join our membership. That's the easiest way to get everything. You get 10% off of merch on certain memberships. 20%.
Get y'all t-shirts.
T-shirts, varsity jackets,
bundles. All that. One-stop shop. We might even come out with pretzels, bitch.
That part.
Like, might be anything. You never know what the Hood Therapist is doing.
That part, but like we said, the Hood Therapist, DA, Hood Therapist 215 on all the social medias. Hood Therapist Remy Locks, LaQuanda Law.